Parker, Colorado. If you're thinking about moving to Parker, then this is the video for you. Let's get started. Hi there, Christy Lee here, and I am a local real estate agent in the state of Colorado, but more importantly, I am a native of Colorado. If you're new to my channel, all of my videos are catered to help you find the perfect location to move within Colorado area. If that's something that interests you, please click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. Now, as much as I love making these videos, I love helping you more. So please reach out to me anytime. My contact information is right there. Reach out to me. I'd love to talk with you. All right, so today I'm actually in Parker, Colorado. And I will say, so I live up in Erie, Colorado, which is north. And Parker is actually going to be 20 miles southeast of Denver. And if I did not live out in Erie, I would pick Parker all day long. I absolutely love this area, and here's why. It still feels like a small town, yet it's still big enough, and that's why people are gravitating towards this area, just because it has that small town feel, yet it is still big and growing, and it's really pretty out here, and the location is phenomenal. So Parker, like I said, is 20 minutes just southeast of Denver, making it very, very convenient if you need to get into Denver for sure, but it's also really close to Castle Rock. So if you're somebody who maybe works in Castle Rock or works in Denver, it's going to be a great location for either one. If you're somebody who actively goes to the airport quite a bit, Parker's also going to be a great location for you too, because it is located right off of E470, which is essentially the toll road, but it'll take you right into the airport. So you could get to the airport in about 30 minutes or so. You will have to pay the toll, but honestly, it's worth every penny, especially since you don't have to deal with I-25. So these are the reasons, as far as location is concerned, why I think Parker is a great area. Now, Parker itself is it is the second largest towns in Colorado, just second to Castle Rock. So it is still considered a town, or they like to be considered a town, and it is located in Douglas County. So Douglas County School Districts is actually ranked number 2 in just for best schools in outside of or within the Denver limits. So Douglas County is a great school district if you're looking for schools for your kiddos. There is about 50,000 people who live in Parker, and so it's just continuing to grow. This area is mainly geared towards or attracts the young professionals or younger professionals, or at least people who are wanting to start a family. That's kind of the demographics that are in the Parker area. So you're gonna have maybe low to mid 30s about to start a family or thinking about starting a family. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously you do have a wide variety of age groups out here, but that for the most part is going to be what you're typically looking at when you're moving to Parker. The median house price right now in the Parker area, let's see, it's November 2022, and you're looking at mid to high 600s for a single family home. So it is going to be right around on par of what, say, Denver is in general. So kind of keep that in mind if you're looking out here, but you do get a great house. A lot of them are going to be new builds out here too. So if that's something that interests you as far as a new build community, you're going to get some great deals out here, especially in this time period, the fall and winter of 2022, because the market has shifted and builders are actively wanting buyers to come out. But if you want something more established, you could definitely get something 3 to 5 bedrooms, I would say, for right around mid to high 600s, and then pushing it a little bit over, of course, depending on the lot size, the area within Parker, of course, and as well as whether or not it has a finished basement, views, things of that nature. One thing that I absolutely love about this area is its downtown historic district, and it's on Main Street and you can't miss it. And it's so cute. Right now they have it actually still decorated for Halloween. So you have a bunch of, Halloween decorations and things like that. But this is where the whole community essentially goes for, say, festivals, trunk or treat. They have a Christmas parade. They have something with wine as well. I think it's a wine walkabout kind of thing. But they do have activities year round for families and the community, that's why I actually love this area so much, is because I, again, live in Erie and it's much smaller than Parker, but it still offers all of these same type of things. Yet you can move to Parker and it's the south side of Denver and you still have all of this really fun things, great restaurants, cool breweries out here. Everything is really clean, at least in my opinion. I think it's really clean out here. So Parker's also really known for its arts or performing arts. They have a lot of plays and movies and musicals and things like that down here. And it's at their Cultural Performing Arts Center. And right now, I actually just looked it up. They have like Elf. They have just really, cool like little plays or musicals that they have going on, which is really, really cool. They also have at the Discovery Park, it is called Parker's Ice Trail. I just had to look that up because I thought it was so cool. So what it is they actually freeze like an entire area of the Discovery Park, which is, kind of like a whole area out here that, families and kids and things like that can go play, but they freeze this whole trail. So it's not an ice skating rink, it's ice skating trail out there. They have bonfires, they have hot chocolate. And so obviously that is seasonal, but you are able to go out there and go ice skating, and it's like super cool. You could bring in, the holiday season with ice skating and hot chocolate. During the summertime, they have outdoor pool and an indoor pool with the slides and, all of that kind of stuff at the rec center. Now, if you're somebody who likes to be outdoors and go hiking, riding your bike, or even horseback riding, actually, Parker has numerous trails, miles of trails, a bunch of open spaces, a bunch of parks, and that's just kind of how this entire town is actually kind of built around all of this open space and trails. And then actually, even though Parker is actually on the east side of I-25, which is typically, obviously it's going to be farther from the mountains, you could still see the mountains and the foothills in the background. So you still have the amazing views out here. They're just going to look a little bit different than if you were closer to the mountains, of course. And then that being said, if you are somebody who does like to go to the mountains quite a bit, you're still going to be about 1 hour and a half to 2 hours to get out there. So it's not crazy long. But it is going to be longer than, if you're to live on the west side, maybe, near Littleton or even Highlands Ranch for that matter. So just kind of note that it is a little bit farther away from the mountains, but you can still see them. So you can still utilize that. And then there are still camping areas out here if you're a camper. So you could still camp on this side of I-25, or you could even head to, say, Larkspur, Colorado Springs, and utilize all of that kind of stuff, which is just south of Parker. So you do still have options if you don't want to necessarily go into like major areas of, say, like, I don't know, Breckenridge, Winter Park, all of that kind of stuff, Rocky Mountain National Park if you're a camper. All of those, they are going to be farther away, but you do have the ability to still go to Colorado Springs and Larkspur and Castle Rock and all of that. So overall, I absolutely love Parker. if my husband would let me, I would move down to Parker in a heartbeat if our family and everything was down here as well. Just because it is so great. It still does have that small town feel if that's something you're looking for, but it still is big enough to feel like kind of a city. You are close enough to get to, say, Denver, DIA, the airport, and then even Castle Rock or Colorado Springs. So it is in a great location, great school districts for sure, great housing prices if you ask me. I mean, they still are pretty good housing prices and great houses, beautiful houses out here. And if you are somebody who likes to build new, there's plenty to choose from out in this area. So I highly recommend Parker. Please click that subscribe button right there if you want to be notified every time I have a new video. And remember to reach out to me anytime. I love helping you and I love this area. So if this area is really of interest to you, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk. Till the next video, take care.